let me say this. I'm in Miami right now, but I gotta say this to the panderer with the fear mongering, because this is horrible advice. I'm gonna start from the beginning.
Truth is, ladies, when you go shopping, when you in a truth is, ladies, when you go shopping, when you in a grocery store parking lot, shopping parking lot, when you come out of these places, make sure that you have a can of mace in your hand already. I don't care what the weather is, how good it is, look outside, how hot it is. Make sure that you have a can of mace in your...
Sir, how's that gonna help? I got myself a little something too, but you're gonna call me what? Some of you guys think I'm a soft for carrying something for myself? You know, good Lord. This is horrible advice. These women are not listening, sir. Okay? All the fear-mongering that y'all do to pander to an audience, he might be saying this from the heart, but I doubt it. A lot of these grifters are part of the problem. You should check how many ladies, let me say, guys like that, like Derrick Jackson, you should ask him how many times has he ever thought about putting hands on a woman? Has he ever thought about doing the, God forbid, of unaliving a woman because he was disrespected or she did him dirty? How many times did he cheat on women? How many times have he lost it on women? Ask that question. Next time, ask your favorite creator who likes to tell you what you want to hear and tells you you're a victim and stuff like that. I'm going to play out, I'm going to finish. But ask your favorite creator that always want to fear-mongering. Sir, according to the data, yes, this is an unfortunate situation. It don't happen like that. If this was an ongoing problem, you will have a real shutdown where women couldn't go outside. These women will be under Sharia law where they couldn't go outside at a certain time. They had to have a husband, they would have to have a male relative, or they would have to be surrounded by family. Okay? I bet you money that this lady was told many times of what you're telling her, and she was nasty to the men. I'm gonna finish. Speak about that a little bit.
Your hand already, okay? You don't want to be stuck. You don't want to be in a position where you stuck. You're loading your car with all these bags and everything, and you got so much stuff in your hand, you can't even defend yourself if somebody decides.
Sir, okay? Not saying that doesn't happen. Most dudes are afraid to approach women. Most guys will just stand around. Most guys, even if they see something, they don't want to intervene. Because women have said, I'm strong and independent. I don't need no man. I got a pum. I got a block. I got a blicky on me. Mind your business. Don't tell me what to do. If we're going to have a real conversation of women's safety, because truth be told, most violence, men experience most of the violence. DV, more men experience brutality, fatality. More men are more likely to encounter physical violence than a woman does. Okay? The laws do not protect men. Okay? And I don't want to go off, but I'm staying within the meat of the subject. You will have more dudes probably be pumed or lied on and falsely accused of something than that to happen. What you're saying so far is bad advice. I'm going to tell you why.
You don't want to be stuck. You don't want to be in a position where you stuck. You're loading your car with all these bags and everything, and you got so much stuff in your hand, you can't even defend yourself if somebody decide to walk up on you, like in this video right here. Make sure that you have a can of mace. Truth is, lady.
A can of mace. Truth is, these women need to start going to the gym and start learning self-defense, learning communication, Truth of the matter is, women need to stop being city girls. Truth is the matter is, women need to stop being 304s. Truth is, women need to start looking for husbands, not dudes to have, not your Pookie and Ray Ray. I hate that term because y'all see all men the same, but y'all know when it comes to who you want to sleep with, women need to stop seeing men as Smex toys. Stop looking for men for pleasure and stop looking for men for money. Stop being on this strong, independent BS because you're not. Because the government allows you, gives you a welfare system, gives you programs, and a bunch of other handouts. Various forms of handouts, health services, welfare services for these women to be with a child support, alimony, no fault divorce. That's why these women do these things. You should tell women how to learn and independently learn how to self-defense. And a lot of times, women will attack other women. Women will size up other women. But you're not going to have that conversation because it doesn't fit the narrative. So if we're going to talk about a real, in terms of violence, we're going to look at why don't you pull up the CDC report? Why don't you pull up the current, the data, just not percentages, but data, FBI data, raw FBI data, and on top of it, follow up with convictions, and you realize that both genders got work to do, and you will find out that more men encounter violence, and more times than that, there's always always a female involved, complicit. Why don't you tell these women to start looking for husbands? Why don't you start telling these women to stop looking to be a single mother? Stop looking for men. Stop using men as for smacks. Stop selling corn and stop looking for men as a walking ATM, as a walking Dizzy, and start looking for a husband to build strong relationships and women build a strong community by connecting, not with this clique shit and superficial bullshit. Stop trying to live like the house Hoffers of Atlanta. Okay? Telling her to carry a can of mace, man, come on, bro. Yeah, it's no different than telling her to carry a pump. These women don't even know how to do hand-to-hand combat. Every time I've seen mostly non-black women go to do martial arts, jiu-jitsu, it's rarely black women. Most of the time that black women I've seen that probably are into that are the ones who served in the military. And you can't tell them chicks nothing either. Women need to start looking for husbands. Stop looking for men. Stop seeking men for pleasure. Stop being a 304. Stop trying to, you got to go through a whole phase. Stop looking to be a single mama, and then these women want to do the sprinkle, look for a man with money and resources. And then expect some man that's not the biological father to take care of her and the child, or even if the man's present, but she wants to eliminate the biological father because she's mad for whatever reason, because she can't get her way, right? She can't have her way, so she's gonna. But she wants the other guy to raise the child and use it and be the attack dog when it's convenient if she's not happy with the child. How about these women stop trying to be the city girl and stop trying to be the thought pocket in public? Stop listening to women. Stop embracing the degenerate culture of Cardi B and Megan Thee Stallion. Start being traditional, and start reciprocating traditionalism. Especially when it comes to, if these women, black women, were considered of African culture, of gender roles rooted in black pride and African culture. But see, they don't want to do that because they don't want to serve a man. They want to be served and catered to. Men, they want men to have male responsibility without no patriarchal reward, even though they live in a gernocracy and is ruled by a plutocracy down to an oligarchy, matriarchy. That's what it is, bro. Like that's a horrible advice. Just walk around with this. Just walk around with this. Carry this and this and that. And do you know how many women are in prison because they fought? If they just carry a pum and cry white tears like the Caucasian female, that they be straight. guess what? They were dead ass wrong, and they're serving time in prison because y'all give horrible advice. How about you teach women to be fucking wives and mothers and stay at home and attend to the children and the husband, and we don't have to worry about that. But see, I don't want to say that because these women don't want to hear the truth. Until women start accepting the truth from men, nothing's going to change. Until men start getting in a position of power and stop trying to outdo the next man because they want to have more, because he want to have more access to pussy. He wants to get laid like a rock star, so he's going to pander to women, lie to women, and even look for a place to stay and take their money. Until men start working together and building with other men and stop trying to be in competition, especially black men, and start reaching these boys and girls at the pre-pubescent level, and have a strong family system, and we operate off of pride, black pride, and have a culture, and I identify what is our culture. Nothing's gonna ever change until men start building it. Black men start building an infrastructure, and women start supporting it and stop chasing whiteness. Nothing's gonna change.